Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. To start with the webinar, the Australian dollar traded respectively overnight within the boundaries of 75.40.95 with the overnight's range of 75.56 to 86. You can see here the market at the moment is appearing to be struggling to build a short-term bullish case with the resistance locking in at 75.95. In light of the pattern, I expect to see further down challenges and look towards 75.40 and then the objective holding at 74.80.90 and reassess from there. Well, with the euro pretty much confined to a range of 106.35 to 106.90, the market was a little bit unfazed by the Federal Reserve minutes of its March policy that was released this morning. As the market slowly digests the minutes, there was some concerns that there was a few hawkish comments in the minutes. But nevertheless, the US dollar still seems to be holding on to its gains. So the US dollar index closed this morning at 100.52, which is a little bit firmer from yesterday's close. So any advances in the euro towards the 106.90 to 107.30.40, as I mentioned, should still cap. However, towards that 105.70 may actually see a rebound from there, or even draw the bulls out from their camps to see how that trades. Well, the dollar yen story, very interestingly, did attempt to regain momentum overnight after the market traded towards the highs of 111.44, which was inspired from the release of the US ADP non-farm pay employment change, which come out stronger at 263,000 and wiped out the suggested forecast of 184. So it was pretty firm. However, the rally was of huge disappointment because the market fell back heavily and now, from the minutes this morning, has put a bit of a threat to the downside with immediate support coming in now at 110.20 with the 109.90.95 beneath. Now, a break there would be a devastating blow for the bulls as the view looks beneath there with no solid support in close proximity until the market hits the region of around 107.40.80. Resistance on the day comes in at 111, the figure, and above there at 111.65.75. The Great British Pound overnight managed to post some modest gains, however, still not enough to take on that resistance of 124.90.95, even though we have seen a brief challenge there this morning. With further supply seen above there, I expect to see the market drop away from either the 125 handle or above, where the resistance comes in at 125.60, and look down towards the support of 124.20 and reassess from there, as we could be even looking towards that 122.10 region. Well, the gold story very much, you can see here, very mixing in terms of how the price played out. When I say mixing, is the fact that it did challenge from the highs of 12.57 and went down to the low region of 12.43 before rallying back and posted Dragonfly Doji. Now, Dragonfly Doji occurs when the open and close are near the top of the candlestick. Based on how the Dragonfly Doji works, it acts as a reversal most of the time as the lower shadow is long and the closing price is pegged at the top of the candlestick. However, it doesn't mean either of a reversal nor continuation. It just represents indecision. The reason why indecision is the fact the market's well aware that that resistance around 62.4 is a good supply zone. And while intact, I expect to see the focus back towards that 48 to 43 support and beneath there 12.38 holding. Now, do be aware that we are likely to be accumulating stops above that 64 level, and if broken, we could see a rally on towards 12.70 to maybe 12.80.90. And wrapping up with oil, well, the market did take a stab to the upside and towards that 52.60 level, but fell a little bit short after trading a high of 52.16 before dropping back to that 51 handle. In light of the current pattern, I would not discount one more upside test, but we could see that fail, and we may actually see the market fall back towards that 50.20 support and reassess from there. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report that will be released shortly.